Greetings. It is I, the Solo Gamer, and I welcome you back. I did not know, but apparently a new event in Star Trek Online is up, and I am going to go check that out. So I thought an opportunity for me to give you a fresh look at Star Trek Online. Because I have actually not played this story mode yet. Oh, cool. I'm in my barrage. Good. The best laid plans. Cool.
Greetings.
We get 7 back.
You, Director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project. I'm assembling a task force to take down the Etherians, and Command has put your name forward as their specialist on all things Borg. As you know, the Cooperative and its allies are currently trying to track down Tassine Faye. We think we've found her. Will you meet me at Deep Space Nine? I've called for a classified, high-priority meeting with the Alliance. Upon arrival, I recommend you have your first officer dock your ship so we can run some diagnostics on it at the station. There is always a choice.
Alright, well then. Let's go. So yeah, I haven't played this yet. This is brand new to me. I just got back from running errands on my day off and got word that, I powered up Star Trek Online just to do the usual crafting and what have you. And then I got word like, oh, by the way, there's a new episode out. And I'm like, what now? Okay. And I figured perfect time to dive in and actually get into the... So let's get to it, shall we?
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I am filling in for President Okeg, whose presence was requested at Kittimer HQ instead. The other Alliance captains recruited for this mission have already received their briefs and will be heading out shortly. When you're ready, you may take a seat to attend the conference. Ah, you're right. I should have clarified. Admiral Quinn has informed me that the
You made it. Always good to share a high-priority mission with a fellow Starfleet officer. I saw your ship docked out at one of the pylons. Let me guess. Etherian sabotage, right? Well, if it's any consolation, I hear they're almost finished with the experiment.
Okay, that's great and all, but I don't care.
You're late, but I am pleased to see you here. The atmosphere is a little tense inside this conference room. Loris has informed us that the Dominion does not intend to partake in this mission. Their fleet is indisposed. In fact, a number...
That's no surprise to me, I suppose.
Have you come to join us in glorious battle against the Etherians? Or are you content with watching from the sidelines like a cajon? We should already be heading to our destination point. Yet the...
Please, have a seat.
It's like, lady, the last time I fought with something, I literally blew it into 9,000 pieces. I can handle myself.
Thank you all for coming. I know not all of our allies could make it today.
It's not the first time we host a high-priority conference at Deep Space Nine on the threats posed by the Borg. But this time, our mission feels a little more hopeful. Director?
The Cooperative and I called on the Alliance today to inform your captains that one of our nanoprobes has successfully tracked Etherian Concordium leader Tassin Fey to the Midas Array.
Tassin Fey believes she is on her way to seize control of the array and lay a trap for the Alliance. This time, we've come prepared.
We've been working on a strategy against the Etherians and have been tracking their trajectory for some time now.
Thanks to the Cooperative, the Midas Array has already been evacuated. Non-essential personnel have been transferred using cloaked Klingon vessels provided by Chancellor Laurel, and false life signs intended to lure the Etherians in have been planted aboard the array with Romulan technology lent to us by Proconsul Datan.
But that's not all. A team of Cooperative scientists and I have been developing an Etherian diffusion device that we're hoping to use on Tassin Fey. Our Priority 1 tactical initiative is to ambush her by the Midas Array in order to extract and interrogate her.
Okay.
My fleet is currently split up in an orbit of both the Lucari homeworld and the Jaret system Dyson Sphere to prevent incursions of any kind. Recent events suggest both the Lucari and Iconians are at risk. There's a high probability Tassin Fey will head to one of these locations next. As the Yasutake is stationed by the Dyson Sphere, I'll be needing a ride to the Midas Array. Fortunately, the Admiral, Chancellor, and Proconsul have sent their best ships to assist us.
Are we really certain that Etherian technology is unable to detect a cloaked evacuation and false life signs?
Perhaps you should ask the Tal Shi'ar, Proconsul. Our latest mission reports indicate the Etherians were involved with them somehow.
Chancellor, you and I both know that I have no relation to the Tal Shi'ar or their nefarious activities. Besides, the data found aboard the Harmony was barely legible. It could have been fabricated for all we know.
Please, my friends, let's put our differences aside for the sake of the galaxy. We can discuss the details at a later date. Our current priority is to safely excise Tassin Fey and defuse her, if possible.
And why is that exactly, Admiral?
Because we believe Tassin Fey is the Etherian Borg Queen.
And if we can get to her, we can get to her entire collective.
You are a worthy ally, Director.
Well, nobody knows the
Really
Borg better.
prepare to take on a 200,000-year-old Iconian Borg Queen.
I'm
glad you asked. I've got an expert on all things Borg Queen aboard the Enterprise.
Oh, that's got to be 7. That has got to be 7.
Come see me when you're ready.
Alright. First, let's talk to this idiot.
As much as I'd like to see Starfleet return to a role of discovery, I'm afraid its phasers at the ready for now. Above all else, it's imperative the Alliance remains united. A number of galactic leaders are missing.
Alright, Hugh, what you got?
Thanks for meeting me here. The captain should be arriving at the Midas Array any minute now. Here are the details of our mission. I've been working on a diffusion device for some time now, together with the Yasutake's first officer, Commander Duff. In essence, we've modified Admiral Janeway's neurolytic pathogen to make it compatible with the Etherians. That's right, or the XB ally I've called in. If we target Tassin Fey, we should be able to sever the Etherians from their queen. Needless to say, it's risky, and could lead to widespread chaos within her collective. But even if we fail, as long as we capture her, we'd still be able to use her as a bargaining chip or interrogate her. We've only got one shot at this. This is a single-charge diffusion device, so we'll need to be quick and smart. Looks like I'm down a fleet today, so I'll be traveling with you, if you don't mind. I hear your ship is about ready.
Lieutenant Kagrash has informed me that your ship is ready for service. Good luck out there.
Let's talk to the Proconsul, and then we'll talk to...
We will not stand by as the Etherians threat...
Yeah, blah, blah. Big noise.
The Etherians bring great dishonor to our galaxy. They lie, trick, deceive, and worst of all, steal from others. These smooth-headed Marhwipu do not even have the backbone to earn their sport.
Fair enough. Yeah, they were having the Halloween event recently, but last month was madness and chaos for me, so I didn't have the time.
Damn. The Ethereans must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains. Long-range sensors suggest the Bortesque is critically damaged. Let's go.
This is Captain Corin. The Bortesque has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
Director, I see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance be better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
Man, this fleet got the fuck kicked out of it from the looks of
This is
things.
the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Commander Jirok, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it.
Oh, really? Alright, let's get that baby lined up, and now she dies.
Nicely done. My compliments to your tactical officer.
Oh, the barrage is designed to turn enemy ships into floating shrapnel. That's what she was built for.
You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone. Past the array. However, the exact position is unclear. The Ethereans have severed the Lisette's full systems malfunction. Before we set off on our mission, Alliance vessels received a comprehensive security sweep at Deep Space Nine. Unfortunately, the sabotage went undetected, which is cause for concern. To my knowledge, the Ethereans have never been aboard the Lisette. This means their plans are either being carried out remotely.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the...
Alright.
Captain Sean, this is Commander Jirok. The Midas array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Bortesque, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Corin, do you copy?
Captain, I have received an emergency transmission from the Bortesque. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Ethereans could get a visual lock on Corin's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Bortesque is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Bortesque, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corin. Bortesque. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Bortesque, or beam down if necessary. Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Vakel?
So they all engaged. They all tried to fight. But the ambushers got ambushed and they just weren't up to the task. That's how they ended up in the positions they were in. Damaged, hit, drifting. Makes sense.
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Faye had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time. And why the board askew first?
Alright, well let's go say hello to the Enterprise and find out what the hell's going on. Oh, would you look at that? That's the fucking Harmony.
Look who showed up to the party. Just in time to watch my ship get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
Let's deploy some firepower.
Tassine Faye's on that ship. Don't let her escape. I bet she's already powering up a reality vortex.
On it. Disable the Harmony EF-rated quantum phase generators.
I'm working on it, but it's a little hard. Let's make it hurt.
The Harmony's weapon systems are down. Now's our chance to disable that tractor beam.
Single volley ought to do the job.
That's it. The Harmony has been disabled.
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Etherean homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling, but it's the complimentary side of assimilation I take issue with.
Fair
I'd
enough.
love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Etherean boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassine Faye's...
You're right, Mike.
And let's get down there and start a fight, shall we?
Welcome aboard the Enterprise. Here's the plan. Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others. Lead the way. Etherean drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
I'm an engineer. Comes with the territory.
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear now.
Manfred, dear.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one with the all-knowing ether?
Anti-gravity tech?
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say their axioms. Sounds a bit familiar.
I hear it
The security
too.
room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside. We need to disable security.
Yes, but first let's help these people. They're injured. Anyone else hurt? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's shut down security.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse, and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook?
Nice! Decked in the face by my favorite girl.
Thanks, but I've got it.
Nice to see you again, Seven.
What took you so long?
Security issues. Any injured around here? No. Let's turn the tide by adding a few extra firepower, huh?
So you got any tips on how to take these suckers out?
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind.
Here, the problem has been solved.
Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact Hugh's been speaking so highly of was. It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan? That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Ethereans.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean.
This is our chance.
We can access the bridge from main engineering. Follow me. So, Director, how confident are we feeling about this diffusion device?
I'd say about 75%, give or take.
Reversing emitter node polarity, destabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
She's still just as good at her job as ever.
Through fusion, we are
Step away from
She's escaping. Transport trajectory confirms she's heading to the Lisette.
We got any dead or
Raquel
injured?
Shawn, you no longer need to bear the burden of being a sole survivor. We can become one.
What on... Are you talking about my family? How the hell do you know about that?
Don't get distracted, Captain. They're messing with you.
Anti-proton cannon, go! Rapid fire remodulation. Nothing quite like it.
Director, 7. I can't thank you enough. That was a close call. Once this mission is over, I'll be heading back to Deep Space Nine for repairs.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jirok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged.
We can't let that singularity core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Shawn, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
Let's go.
I'm contacting you from the bridge. The Etherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts. Your team will need to reroute our sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll need them to move on freely. There are repairs to conduct beyond those.
Well, then let's get going. Good thing I'm an engineer.
My internal sensors are detecting a nearby oxygenation valve that needs fixing up.
Nice work. Power is rerouting to the valve.
Looks like you unlocked a security log.
What do we got?
This is Lieutenant Zhu Terrell, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zional despite my best efforts. The Etherians swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg queen would do that. It's also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? Then again, these Etherians are Iconian Borg. Maybe they're motivated.
Maybe. Or maybe she's just fucking with us. She does seem to have more emotional reaction than an average Borg does. Well, this doesn't look
The
good.
Lisette looks worse for wear.
The ship has seen better days. Its consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear
Let's get to work on it.
Power is being diverted from their systems.
Let's reassign that, shall we?
Right, one more to go. It worked. All right, I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go.
So far, so good. I wonder if we're going to force him to the border skew and then the Klingons are just going to beat the shit out of him. I mean, that'd be funny as hell, but don't get me wrong, but still.
Great. Repairs are done. Singularity room aside. Let's head back to damage control.
Things Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity Core is now accessible.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Corrin. I have a visual on the Etherian pit. Tassim Faye and her followers have boarded the Borderskew. Her treacherous drones are not holding back.
Hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the Singularity Core has been...
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
Glad you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Jirok's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the Singularity Core. But don't take too long.
I'll guide you through the Singularity Core repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
Captain Corrin, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
Why do I get the feeling I'm going to be 1v1ing this bitch shortly? At least the Romulan CV suits are kind of cool.
The Etherians fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
Yeah. 0G will do that, yes. Okay.
Jirok, this is Sean. I'm getting reports of Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Sean, I'll contact command. Scans show the sabotage device you removed was sending a signal to the Harmony. Another device removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down. It's beautiful, isn't it? The Singularity Core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't let that fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize.
That sounds unpleasant. Like, notably unpleasant.
Initial scans registered a single anomaly. Turns out we're dealing with a trifecta.
How'd they get this shit on?
Plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go. Sending you the coordinates. Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the Borderskew.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that core stability has been restored, I'll reroute main power back.
While my warriors have been crushing Aetherian enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor, and put your Darshek mate...
I'm still inside the singularity.
We must secure the bridge! Good. You live to fight with that's the... Extinguish the flames and join your allies in battle!
Alright, let's deal with the problem, shall we?
Good, you're here. You're a little outnumbered.
From two hearts to one, fusion is glorious.
Alright, big guy, get up. Ain't done with this fight yet.
To sabotage a Klingon ship is to provoke the wrath of 1,000 bottlets!
Less talky, more fighty, thank you.
I said it would be nice to go somewhere warm for my next job. This is overkill.
Alright, let's get this wrapped up.
Still no visual on Tassine Faye, but there are plenty of drones around.
Come on, go down already.
Can't tell if I'm inhaling smoke or if that's the taste of defeat. Where's Tassine Faye?
There we go.
Corin, this is Jirok. There are reports of multiple incursions.
Hoitcha! My comms officer will notify Cadman.
Alright, let's get in.
More Ethereum borders on the lower level. Stay sharp and look out for survivors.
Let my backup fight the fight for me. What the? Oh, freaking! I swear the net around here has just been atrocious lately.
Alliance team, report to the mid-level of the bridge. Though these flames make for a glorious battle scene, suffocating is no way to reach Stovercore. We need to repair the Bordescue's vent.
You're right. I'll stay with Corin and help clear the debris.
You got it. Let's get to work on these vents. Formal training or just impeccable instinct?
I'm an engineer by trade.
We've cleared an area of debris. Smoke is subsiding.
My internal sensors are reading one more ventilation console up ahead. Forged in fire, right? It's almost ironic now. You know, something's telling me we are going about our trap the wrong way.
What makes you say that? The fact that it keeps failing?
Debris has been cleared.
Ventilation's back online too. Heads up, I'm picking up on Tassine Faye's exact biosignature, but the signal is fading. I don't see her up there, though. Can anyone get a visual?
Visual or not, we must clear this debris. If the Etherean...
Looks like a drone or...
Damn, she escaped.
More Etherean borders.
How do they keep bypassing all of the Alliance's security parameters?
If I hadn't actually been on the deck to begin with, it wouldn't have been a problem. There's a lot more of them than I anticipated. She either has a huge crew or she's just emptying the freaking barracks.
Oh, fuck! What is this filth doing on my view screen?
I'm not sure what that is on your view screen, Captain Corrin. Maybe an Etherean sabotage subroutine? Either way.
Incoming transmission from Captain Sean.
Alive, but not well. Sorry to say, but Tassine Faye is back on the...
The Lisette is stable, for now. But I suspect my vessel is next on Tassine Faye's list of destination.
Know thine enemy. An Earth saying, I believe. Tassine Faye...
That's pretty good, actually. The Harmony's disabled, right? In essence, the Alliance has control of it until Tassine Faye decides to initiate repairs, but that doesn't seem like her priority right now. Most of her drones are beaming onto our ships while her own shields are down. We could beam onto the Harmony while the Ethereans are distracted and lay our trap there. A couple of pattern enhancers, maybe some arson, little vandalism, you know, something to get her attention. Wouldn't be on our turf anymore, but we'd have some time to set it all up.
I like the idea.
I remember Admiral Kumarke say something about how the core seemed important to them. Maybe we can do a little sabotage of our own.
Your assistance aboard my vessel has earned my respect. But you are mad if you think any of the Alliance captains are willing to sit out on the fight of our lifetimes. On the way to the Midas Array, Sean, Jarak, and... a worthy compromise. I accept. Our deeds today will be the ones that echo through the halls of Stovakar. Kapla!
Then let's get to business. Oh, yeah.
All right. Looks like we're all accounted for.
Seven wasn't with us last time. She's never seen their core.
My nanoprobes are detecting a single Etherean life sign nearby. It's phasing in and out of existence. This reactor room also looks a little different since my last visit. I guess they redesigned.
Life sign. It's accessed my neural transceiver and initiated contact through the collective subspace network. I think it's the reactor core. It's calling itself a tether to the ether, one of many Unimatrix chambers. Change of plans. We use the defusion device on the core instead. I get the feeling there's a chance it could spread to the rest of Tassine Faye's collective. But we'd still need to trap her and hook her up to it to bypass any Etherean encryptions.
No, it's not. How do we know it'll even work? It's intended for a singular part.
I can't explain it. You weren't there when I accessed the Queen cell on board the artifact. Reconnecting to the collective as their temporary leader, it changed me. I think this ether recognizes me as a viable Borg Queen.
I don't know, Seven. Injecting a whole collective with sudden individuality could have disastrous consequences.
I know you're worried, Hugh. But Picard couldn't have predicted the chaos caused by your individuality when you returned to the collective. We know better now. If I act as the conduit and transfer Tassine Faye's authority to me, I can program the defusion to be gradual. I've done it once, I can do it again.
All right, I'm with Seven.
I trust you too. Remind me.
Lay down the pattern enhancers close to the reactor core and target it to get Tassine Faye's attention. If this works, this ether should send her a subspace transmission through the core, prompting her to return. We can then prevent her from beaming back out. Once she's trapped, I'll hook both of us up to the ether and transfer her. Can you get those pattern enhancers placed? We'll cover you.
If you insist.
One pattern enhancer placed. 3 to go.
This is gonna get to a fight, and I know it.
Hang on, sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature.
Why do you choose senselessness? You could have ascended and joined us.
Damn it, we've been teleported to the other side. There goes step one of our plan.
She's got Sean, Corin, and Jarak in the stasis hold. We can't let her fuse them.
We can take down this construct to release the captain.
Congratulations.
Alright. So tearing this crap apart. Come on.
Looks like the constructs become vulnerable to our attack.
Yeah, this thing's just a beefcake. They literally just taking a beating, but it's weaponry and
That was a close one. Let's see what this construct's made of.
At least. And not a moment too soon. These Ethereans are insufferable.
Yes, but
Than delay this battle any longer.
switch over for some Polaron firepower.
Heads up, construct vulnerable to our attacks again. We need to lower these containment fields to reach Tassin Fey.
Good thing I kept the access codes. On it.
teleported us again.
And she's called in drones for backup. We need to take her out.
Corin, Jirok, let's dethrone this drone.
You thought this would be enough to stop us?
Self-immolator drone. So, suicide. Whoa, what the? Oh. Yeah, there it is. I was having the weirdest time with that crap recently.
She's on the move again, and she's shielding herself.
I'll lower the next containment field. All right, let's head for the final containment field. If we don't place that final pattern enhancer, she could beam out. I'm on it.
You lack harmony, guidance.
Yeah, I lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It'll be my undoing. I've heard it all before.
No, to be quite literal, Seven, you said that all before.
Final pattern enhancer placed. She's trapped. Damn it! She's jumping around to restore her shields. She's rerouting power to them.
It's her halo. It's an energy redistribution node. We have to take it out.
I can remodulate a pattern enhancer to disrupt the defenses. You get that halo.
7 of 9. You sought perfection once. Why do you seek it no longer? Consider our offer.
An offer involves consent, something you're unfamiliar with. Time is up, bitch.
She puts up a good fight, I'll give her that. Shame it's not enough to break our resolve.
Damned. It's been so long since I've actually had to do most of the ground-based stuff that I'm not really equipped for it. To be fair, like I've said in the past, the ground-based combat in this game is ass. It is like absolute, balls. It's just World of Warcraft with guns, basically. Absolutely horrible overall, But, I mean, it is what it is. You make do with what you got.
Pattern enhancer remodulated. Her shield is down. It's now or never.
Hugh, Sean, cover us. Time to finish this fight. Corin, Jirok. Let's knock that halo off.
And there it is again, that goddamn freaking network issue. That's the other big problem with the game, is that its network cohesion is absolute booty cheeks. Just complete waste. If it wasn't for the space combat being so fun, I probably would never have played the game. Finally got her down.
There is no one left to fight beside you. The galaxy has torn itself apart.
You were just another tyrant clinging to control, Tassine Faye.
Your tyranny ends now!
Got her. Nicely done. Bat left to the brain.
Lowering the reactor core's containment field.
I'm hooked up. Drag her over.
Oh, that hooked up drag her over, just grabs her by the freaking leg.
You will not defuse the Ethereans.
It's for the best, Tassine Faye.
Think of it like this. You get to be the savior of your people.
It's your lucky day, Borg Queen.
Queen.
Security parameters disabled. Initiating transfer.
Inputting the modified neurolytic pathogen into the core's data stream.
No. No. We will not allow it.
You must comply.
We must not. We must protect the ether.
Watch out! She's modifying the injection stream.
It's too late. I'm in.
Come on, Seven. Let's see which of you is stronger. Oh, those things!
Chimerans! If security parameters disabled, they must have located the Harmony.
Did it work?
Not on the core, maybe on Tassine Faye. Too early to tell.
Captains, call your ships. We're getting out of here.
Commander Kiona, this is Captain Sean. Prepare to plot a course for Deep Space Nine. We're heading back.
Well, we crippled the Etherean ship, but all of our ships took an absolute whooping in the process. Let's leave before it gets any worse. Oh, no.
Thanks for the ride back. Looks like your ship didn't suffer any malfunctions on the way. Lucky. You really had everybody's back today. Knowing you can be counted on even in the worst situations. Well, it's as rare as a Vulcan smile. When you have a moment, the director and I would like to talk to you about Tassine Faye's future. Right now, though, I think your command wants to speak with you.
Just the person I wanted to see. I hear things got a little out of hand at the Midas Array, but it seems to me like the mission was still a success. Tassine Faye has been extracted. I understand your actions today saved countless lives. Starfleet commends you.
That's great and all, but I think we got
Without
bigger
your
problems
help,
than
the
that.
Enterprise would have been a goner. Speaking of, looks like the Midas Array is now under quarantine. The array has been overtaken by the Chimerans. We're starting to recognize more of their signals over long-range sensors. It's not looking good, I'll give you that. But I'm confident we've made progress today. Oh, before you go, on my bridge, one of the Etherean drones said something to me that took me aback. It's as if it knew who I was. My life story. I think you know what I'm getting at. I'm lucky to be alive.
Thank you for repairing the Lisette. That ship means more to me than words can say. As for what the Ethereans intended to do with our Singularity Core, I'd rather not speculate too much. My science officer, Neryl, will be drawing up a full report. Suffice to say, it is clear they intended to use the Midas Array to their advantage somehow. They seem focused on sabotaging and
Yeah,
acquiring...
we got bigger problems now. I hate to be the one to point out the obvious. Right now, but we have bigger issues now.
And the harmony. It is a pity we withdrew. We could have taken these chimerans, blade in hand, I am sure of it. Some say these creatures are able to terraform entire Borg cubes. If the tales are true, then they are foes worthy of song. I would gladly give my life to see such an...
Yeah, I get the feeling we're gonna have a chance to engage in that fight. Trust me.
Thanks for checking back in with us. This was quite a mission, and I have a feeling our efforts have only just begun. My own de-assimilation bordered on traumatic. I ended up bringing my individuality back to a collective that was very ill-prepared for it.
He's not wrong. Liberating a Borg is no joke, and the start is the worst of it. But what first seems like a curse eventually becomes a gift. During my time aboard Voyager, I learned the value of individuality, but also the strength of personal connection. In the end, it became apparent to me that you don't need a hive mind to understand the real meaning of unity. Anyway, I'm glad we had you along for the ride today. It's easy for us liberated Borg to get carried away when dealing with another collective. It's so personal, you need someone with a fresh perspective to keep you level-headed.
She's in stasis for now.
How are you doing, Tassine Faye?
She's refused to talk so far.
Give her time. Patience. It'll get better.
You know, I've been where you are right now. Longing to go back to a chorus of comforting voices. Frustrated at my lack of agency. But in the end, liberation was the only way forward. It gave me back so many things that I'd forgotten I needed. You see, you remain unconvinced. But what's so different between being controlled by an ether and being told what to do by the Alliance until you can make up your own mind? At least once you're liberated, you'll be free to decide how to live your life. That's more than what I got at times. I'll be back same time tomorrow, Tassine Faye.
Faye.
What did you say?
Faye was my name. Tassine is just a title.
Right. Queen.
No. We have no corporeal queen. Diffusing me was pointless. You achieved nothing.
What we achieve is helping you. And every other drone. One person at a time. Until every Borg is liberated. And no one is left behind.
Noble.
Irrelevant. Impossible. Someone is always left behind. That is why the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Well, maybe. But the whole would be nothing without all of its parts. I hope that in time you'll see that. Same time tomorrow. Faye.
I'm so glad Jerry Ryan is getting back into the Star Trek world after Picard and everything. She's always one of my favorites, so. Alright, that was cool. If a bit harder than fuck and longer than I expected, but okay. Take an hour of good content over long-term drudgery any day of the week. But I'm going to pause it here. But that was awesome. Alright, so hopefully next time we get some big fleet battles, but...
I'm contacting you from Deep Space Nine to report that our mission has been a partial success. Tassine Faye is under our supervision and making progress.
Okay.
Slowly, but surely. Although it appears she's not the Ethereum Borg Queen after all. Seven is working together with the Alliance to oversee her diffusion process, and we expect answers soon. The process has been both a strain on the station psychologically and in terms of resources. It's clear Tassine Faye does not trust us yet. As for the Midas Array, I received a report from Commander Jirok Science Officer Narrow. It appears the Etherians were attempting to use both the Array and the Lisette Singularity Core to open a rift in space-time.
Yeah, that's what I suspected.
It's difficult to understand their motives. We are unable to collect more data for now, as both the Midas Array and the Harmony are swarming with Chimerans. The Alliance has sent some of their best fleets over to contain the situation, but reports of Chimerans have already surfaced from other systems. Seven and I will reach out to our allies to understand who we can call in to assist with these Chimerian incursions.
Alright, well, let's see what we got. Got the Endeavor stuff, so that's good. Don't use stealth modules. Plasma grenades do not work with my unit line out. This is redundant. I don't drink. Shield is garbage. Feline supplement 7 at 4. Fair enough, I guess. Not big on the Ferengi junk. Graviton deflector array. Might hold on to that, though. Don't need the batteries. Don't use phasers. Plenty of good hardware. Alright, I think we'll call it a day on that one. Still, really cool stuff. I'm interested to see where that goes. This is a Solo Gamer. I'll catch y'all later. Bye for now.